to the channel, everyone. It's been a while, hasn't it? I think anyone that's been following my channel has probably seen that the Civic build has kind of just like slowly went away, and yeah, I've been heavily focused on my videography this year. It's been a pretty busy year, to say the least, but that doesn't mean to say that the Civic build has completely stopped. So you can probably see it behind me there. I've been collecting parts now for over 2 years. I got the car in August 2021, brought it home, drove it about 30 miles home, if that. Put it into my dad's garage. Me and a friend Adam, we took the engine out. I sent it away to a professional body shop to be painted in terms of the engine bay. The engine bay looks amazing. It's looked amazing for ages, if anyone's seen a previous video on that. And basically over the time I've just been collecting parts, painting the engine, painting the gearbox, basically getting everything ready. My spare bedroom at my house has been completely full of brand new parts from hybrid racing, hard race, BST coilovers, all different types of brands. So yeah, so today is the big day of where I had to bite the bullet. I realised that I'm a bit overwhelmed now with all of the parts that I've got. It's basically turned out into a full-fledged rebuild, where it's going to be a ground-up shell rebuild, effectively. There's just a lot for me to do on my own. So Dale from On a Mission, if anyone in the Honda game, I'm sure you've all heard of On a Mission. They break EP3s, DC5s, General Hondas, and they're getting into building cars. They also support a couple of race cars in Type R Trophy and some 750 Motor Club races. So yeah, so Dale has agreed to take on the project. He's on his way today, and he's going to trailer it to his unit. I've got a car full of parts at the moment, my daily. I've still got a room full of parts at my house, so I'm going to have to go back and fill up the car again, so that's ready for Dale. And I've also got all of these parts in the garage here, which I'll show you. So all of these parts, what is left here basically. So we've got our full hub swap, 282 and 262 hub swap. We've got a gearbox that I've cleaned inside and out ready, but I think I'm going to be getting a different gearbox off Dale, because he's going to take this one to be rebuilt if it needs it, and I've got an M Factory LSD to go in it as well. So that may not be the gearbox that comes back. I've obviously painted inlet, gearbox, engine, as I was saying. What else have we got down here? We've got our manual pedal swap, because obviously the car's an auto at the moment. We've got all the existing, we've got the K20 loom, we've got the existing D14 loom over there, just in case Dale needs it for anything. We've got the 1-inch master cylinder over there. We have our Ategawa manifold that's had a flexi put in with a V-band. And then we've got our, oh, I forget who makes this, Solid Fab, that's it. And we've got a Solid Fab B pipe, again with V-bands. So Dale's going to take the car, once it's ready, to have a back box fabbed up as well. And then we've got the car itself. So for anyone who hasn't seen any of the previous videos, so it's EJ9 1.4 Auto Civic. It's only got 27,000 miles on the clock, which is pretty insane. It's absolutely immaculate inside. So this is how full the car is at the moment. So like I was saying, we've got parts from Hard Race, MPC, loads of hybrid racing parts. But big shout out to Matt Beardmore at Talk GT. He's helped me out a lot with these parts. And also Tom from Apex Performance. A lot of these hard race and BC racing parts, that's all thanks to Tom at Apex. So thank you guys very much. And we've also got some more parts in here. Again from Torque, we've got Mocal oil cooler, we've got our Spell radiator fan, all sorts, loads of different things. And like I say, this is only half of it. I've still got a room full at my house. Down there you can see the powder coated DC2 subframe with the hard race arms on. So yeah, loads of parts. And another thing to mention that I've not mentioned yet is that Dale is going to be undersealing the underside. And when I say underseal, I don't mean like the thick, black, horrible, tar looking stuff. There's a brand called Buzzweld, I think it is. And Dale basically made me up a shopping cart of all of the parts that he thinks that we'll need. And it's basically, you can use a tint on this undersail, so you can make it as close to body colour as possible. So I can't remember what RAL code it was. I think it was like RAL 3001 or something, but it was the closest one I could find to Milano red. So in theory, the underside of the car is actually going to look better than the body at the moment, until I get it resprayed in the future and stuff like that. It's still Milano red. It still looks really nice when it's waxed up. But yeah, the build has kind of changed from a bit of a track toy to now a potential show car. So yeah, I'll maybe post a picture up here of what it could look like underside. Obviously all the bolts underneath, Dale's going to ship them away to be zinc plated, heat shields zinc plated. I've obviously got all the hub strop, which is powder coated, my subframe is powder coated. So yeah, the underside of the car is going to look pretty special. So then the car is now loaded. We've pretty much got absolutely everything in the back of Dale's truck. The only thing that's left is a subframe, which is in the back of the Mazda. So I'll take that over. But yeah, the car is now loaded. So yeah, so you can see there, it's loaded. First daylight it's seen in like 2 years. So that's it then. So I'm going to go back to my house now, load up the car full of parts again, all the BC coilovers and random other hybrid racing parts and stuff like that, and yeah, meet Dale at the unit. So yeah, I'll catch you in a bit. So this is a week later from when you will see the end of the video on the previous one. Probably would have been 3 seconds for you, but it's been a week for us. The car is now all in Dale's unit on a mission. We've got all of the parts here. I've brought over some more parts that have came this week. The gearbox has now been rebuilt effectively. One Day Motorsport. I'll show you that in a second. One Day Motorsport have rebuilt it with 4 synchros, a hub and sleeve kit, and some diff bearings. Dale's just helping me out with that. So yeah, so the gearbox looks absolutely amazing. It's got a full zinc plated kit on it as well. The engine has started to be put together. Looks really good, and you can see behind me the Civic in the background there. We've got 2 pallets full of parts, although it's been condensed into one now really. So that's the gearbox there. So you can see, obviously I painted it previously, same as the engine. But yeah, it's been hot washed, so luckily the paint didn't come off because I put like 4 coats on it. But you can see all of the zinc parts on it now. Just looks absolutely incredible. It's going to look really good in the bay. This is 1 crate full of parts. Obviously all the hybrid racing parts, brake servo. We've got the new drive shaft outers to be changed. We've got the subframe that I think you've all seen before. Got some more parts down here. Rear trailing arms, all the exhaust. So yeah, so the build is well and truly underway. Dale's obviously just working on it in all of the spare time that he's got. Obviously on a mission, their main bread and butter is breaking cars. I'm in no rush for the car back, consider it's winter. It's just going to go back in the garage. So yeah, it's just going to be done in between breaking cars. And yeah, it's we'll hopefully get some updates on it soon. I'll try and come over here every couple of weeks or whenever something's been done, and give a bit of an update on it. Dale's just reminded me because I completely forgot. But I've got an M Factory Race Pack LSD that's gone into the box when it was rebuilt. So obviously it being an EP3 K20A2 box comes with a non-LSD. So good advice from Dale, rather than spending money on a new starter motor, considering my new one works, and other parts like that, put the money in the gearbox, so all of the things that are being apart now can get sorted out now, and I can just sort things like the starter motor later on and random bits like that. So yeah, the gearbox pretty much fully rebuilt wherever it needed it. Nice LSD in it, so the gearbox should feel really nice. So yeah, so I think that's going to wrap it up for this video, the first video of some actual progress on the K-swap, considering I've had it for over 2 years now, and I've done nothing except for have the engine bay sprayed. So yeah, thanks Dale, thanks on a mission, and we'll catch you next time.